Toby Summerfield. I'm a guitar player and bass player in Chicago. Most of my experience with the guitar is with trumpet players. I don't know if it's my own playing or just having played with trumpet players a lot, but I feel like there's a timbral sympathy between the guitar and the trumpet. Saxophone too. I think a lot of the sort of effect, extended technique stuff on saxophones and trumpets are to emulate guitar sounds, and then vice versa. You know, distortion pedals and compression pedals are to get real long notes like a saxophone or a trumpet, and then wah-wah pedals. I guess it's really all guitar imitating those instruments, isn't it? But now it's sort of all reversed, like playing with a really overblown sound on a saxophone or on a trumpet makes you sound quote-unquote distorted, or like playing through a mute that's in loose, or playing through like a piece of metal or a pie plate or whatever. There can be a lot of marrying of sounds between a guitar and a trumpet. I think it works really well together. The ranges are sympathetic, and the sounds can be really nice. The hardest thing for me was that playing with a trumpet player for the first time real intensively is when I understood how badly in tune guitars are. Not even like just they're hard to get in tune, which is not so much. Like if you can hear, you can put it in tune. You can learn how to do it better all the time. But if I play a major chord, the third is not the same note the trumpet player is playing when I play that chord. So I had to figure out these voicings for chords, ways to make it so that the trumpet would sit sweetly with the guitar. And they have to do the same thing. They kind of have to come over to me. It's different than playing in an orchestra. It's different than playing with a piano player. And when I first was doing it, I didn't know anything about any of that. So I'd play a chord and a note would sound really terrible, and I would have to figure out a different way to play the chord so the note wouldn't sound so terrible. Brian would always turn to me and go, are we playing the same note? And we started dealing with that. So in the band that I'm playing in now, that's guitar, trumpet, and drums, which is called Rupert, with Jamie Branch and Mark Reardon, that band, I think Jamie is getting an easier version of me because I've played with a trumpet player for so long before that. She doesn't have to do all the growing pains.